Hi, this is Chris Conkin, and this is my summative assessment for emotional intelligence. Uh, for me, when it comes to applying EI in the real world, I think my best example of it is my relationship with my coworkers. I work closing shifts at a deli, so it is essentially me and one other person working alone for quite a long period of time, and there's a list of tasks that need to get done, and if they're not done, we get in trouble. So I've had times where I work with someone and it feels like they don't do their share of the work, and it feels like I have to work twice as hard just to make sure that everything gets done and that we can make it out on time. These tasks are very time sensitive a lot of the time, where it's, for example, we have to take the temperature of all the areas that contain food to make sure that they're within the correct levels and make sure that all our like warm stuff like barbecue chicken or our soups are maintained at a proper heat. And there are times where I work with someone and they just refuse to do any of that. And before taking this course, I have in the past just let it slide. I wouldn't bring anything up to them. I wouldn't tell them how I felt. I would instead tend to just be silent, just, you know, kind of stew in my anger by myself and just kind of wait for it all to be over. I would never bring up the situation to them. I would never talk with them about it because I didn't want to, I'm not confrontational. I don't want to start anything with them. But now that I have taken this course, I have felt that I've been more confident enough to actually mention how I feel to my coworkers. I have now actually told them how I feel respectfully, that I have been doing an unfair amount of the work, and asked them politely to contribute, uh, like asking them to do this or do that, but trying not to be very demanding or be angry with them about it, but instead just let them know how I am feeling. The EI skills that I feel like contribute to this progression the most are self perception and interpersonal. Self perception, because I feel like I have more regard for myself now. I feel more confident in my ability to actually speak up about how I'm feeling, and respect for myself that I feel I shouldn't have to put up with these unfair situations, and respect for others, where I don't want this to happen to people in the future that might end up working with them. For interpersonal, is because I feel I need to maintain professional relationships with these people. They are my coworkers at the end of the day. I will have to work with them again, so I need to be able to respect them and talk with them and communicate with them in a way that doesn't detriment our current relationship and make everything worse whenever I work with them. This experience is significant to me because my whole life I've been very avoidant of confrontation. I don't like causing commotion or talking about how I feel because I feel like I will be a bother onto other people if I do. And after taking this course, I feel I have the confidence to actually speak out about how I feel. I feel that the way I feel isn't a bother to other people because I don't want them to feel that way towards me. I want to know if there's a problem. I want to know what I can do to help them, and people can't help me if I don't tell them how I feel and why I'm feeling the way I do. So I'm very thankful for this course for teaching me how to do that. In the future, I plan on going into the IT field, and I feel like this course has taught me a lot of things that can help me out in the future. I feel it'll help me maintain professional relationships. Like I said earlier, you need to, no matter what happens, at the end of the day, you have to work with these people. You need to respect them as a person and respect who they are, but also you need to be able to stand up for yourself in situations that you feel are unfair. And I feel like this course has taught me a lot about that, and I'm very thankful for that. I feel it will also help me regulate my stress in the working environment. I tend to not handle stress the best. I tend to shut down and stop talking. But after taking this course, I feel more confident in myself, being able to regulate my own stress better through communication with others and finding better mediums to regulate myself. I find that the best way to keep myself on track towards developing my EI skills is to make sure that I regularly take time to reflect on myself, my actions, and where I am currently, as well as where I want to be in the future. Because after I do that, I will be able to make adjustments to my schedule or my actions or even my attitude towards certain aspects to better improve how I want to progress in life. When it comes to helping others develop their EI skills, I feel that I can best do that by making sure that they also regularly check in on themselves and reflect on what they do and how they talk with others and affect others. It's very important that they understand how their actions and emotions have an effect on others as well as themselves. So I feel like the best way at helping someone else develop their EI skills is to make sure that they can reflect inward. Thank you for listening to me.